Hey guys, it's Phoenix. This is Snapshot 16W39A. So this was a huge update announcement from the Minecon 2016 convention, and it has a lot of really cool updates, and I'd like to share some with you. And one of them I think is probably one of the coolest updates I've ever seen. It's the backpack, which I'll show you in a moment, but I'm currently in a Woodland Mansion. This is a new feature in 1.11. It's a randomly spawning structure, which I think still has a few issues. While I use the locate command to find this, so you can do this with /locate, which is a new command, and if I press tab, this is a list of the different structures that you can find in 1.11. The entrance is kind of obscured by the forest, which I think might not be a huge deal. Here it is. But it's kind of hard to see, so I'm sure some players would just mine through it, to be totally honest. So I've done some exploring on this place, and I found a really interesting feature. Let's see if I can find it again. So this is, of course, the new mobs, the Evoker, the Vex. I might need to just stand a little bit further back. Come on. Maybe they, there we go, okay. So these are Vexes summoned by the Evoker, and the Vindicator attacks with axes. And the Vexes will die off after a bit longer, but they will basically fly at you, and they can clip through blocks. The idea is that these are actually hostile flying mobs in the overworld. Opens up a whole lot of new opportunities for map makers as well. But I didn't want to show you guys that. Where is the chicken? I found a chicken in here. I swear I did. I'm not seeing things. Where's the chicken? Yes, I found the chicken. There's a chicken in the Woodland Mansion, just to let you guys know. Not entirely sure why. Alright, so what else is new in 1.11? We have Llamas. I'm not going to go through every feature, just want to share with you the biggest changes. So Llamas are now a new addition, new mob. They will spit at each other if they start firing at each other. They'll actually spit at wolves, and the problem is... Okay, just stare at this wolf. You can see the wolf actually trying to run away, but I've trapped him with this little confinement. But llamas will try and attack wolves, and wolves will try and run away from them. The issue here is that there is actually collateral damage. So if llamas start spitting at wolves and the spit actually fires at a llama, the llamas will start attacking each other, which is a bit of a problem. Now the behavior is pretty similar to horses, so in order to tame them, you just have to keep riding them. So now I just need a carpet, so let's dismount. Don't think I can really control how to ride him. I might be wrong, but the idea is that you just have leashes and they'll just follow each other like a caravan. That's what they've been calling it the whole time. So it looks really fancy. Different carpets will give them different little patterns, but you can't really customize them. Okay, so the next thing here is the Bud Observer block. So this basically observes the block that it's facing, so this one right here, and if the block changes or updates, it will emit a redstone signal, like so. Here's the recipe for that: 6 cobblestone, 2 redstone here, and a nether quartz. And we have the observer block. So lastly we have here is the Shulker Box, probably one of the greatest and most asked for updates in a long time. It's basically a backpack. So now what you need to do, this is how you craft it. So we have a shulker shell here, a shulker shell here, and a chest, which I seem to have lost. Crafting recipe for it. We have a shulker box. So the idea is if you open it up and you put items in it, and then you mine it, get it back, place it again, we have the same set of items. So it's basically a revamped ender chest. But of course ender chests are easily accessible from between dimensions, but it's a little bit different, different concept, but it's a very nice feature. I think everyone's going to love those. An issue with those is, however, that you can actually dye one, but I'm not sure why it's still purple. If you go into your creative mode inventory and type in shulkers, you can see a whole bunch of different dyes here. Not sure why it's not working, but again, you just have to kill a shulker to get it. Open up. Come on. There we go. So you can see that's actually dropping these shulker shells now. So that's pretty much it for the update, the major changes. You have a new Cartographer Villager as well. We can have cursed enchantments like Binding. If you apply it to an item, you can never get rid of it. And Vanishing. Whenever you die, the item will disappear. So just some cursed enchantments. It's really not a big deal, to be totally honest. It's more for traps, but it's not a huge change by any means. This is a survival update, the exploration update, so I guess it's very fitting to actually have new mob additions and some new items. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for more creative content. Thanks for watching. Take care.